welcome to BBC School News Report at Lambton School. We are your hosts, Katie and Harmeet. Today's top stories. In local news, Hazo students wow in the Royal Festive Hall. In national news, Yorkshire is to have £10 million in Tour de France money.
And in international news, a $3 bowl has been sold for a fortune.
Plus many stories to come.
Now moving on to national news.
What do people think about George Osborne's budget? The Shadow Chancellor says Osborne should change his ideas as growth forecast for 2013 went to 0.6%, which is half as what was expected. But Mr. Osborne insisted his plans were working, as he has said that families will receive up to $1,200 a child towards childcare costs. There will also be around 15,000 more homes that will be built. Whitehall departments cut 1% of spending over 2 years, raising £2.5 billion for capital spending. Health and school departments are not going to be affected by cuts.
And isn't Yorkshire lucky? They'll be funded £10 million in Tour de France money. The government has decided they will back the Yorkshire stage of the Tour de France in 2014. After previously deciding against it, the news has welcomed by the Yorkshire MPs on Wednesday. They had been working on it for ages. The investment will help improve roads and facilities on the route. It is a great opportunity for Yorkshire to have a world-large event come to town. Billions will watch it on television and many will stay and benefit British hotels. In international news,
A $3 cup has been sold for a fortune. A very rare Chinese bowl was bought for $3 at a garage sale in New York in 2007. People say that the bowl was lying on a mantelpiece in the customer's house. However, the bowl happened to be a very rare 1,000-year-old artifact from the Song dynasty in China. However, just yesterday, the bowl was sold to an anonymous buyer for $2,200,000. That's about £1,500,000. There is only one other bowl in the world like this one, and it is currently in the British Museum in London. Now we will hand it over to our sports correspondent, Mina.
Thank you, Katie and Harmeet. Now for today's sport headlines. Is Suarez set to shoot off? Luis Suarez is claimed to have said he would consider leaving Liverpool for a team currently playing in the Champions League. However, Liverpool is certain the striker will remain at Anfield. Suarez is in top form this season and has already scored 29 goals in 38 appearances so far. I'm very happy at Liverpool, but you never know in football, said Suarez, whose current contract does not expire until 2017. But he's yet to play in the Champions League for the Reds, and qualification looks unlikely this season. In other sports news, Beckham is in China promoting footy to kids. Fabulous football star David Beckham is visiting China as a special ambassador for the new games there. The football idol will be visiting the local clubs and schools to try and inspire more young ambitious people to play football. It's hoped Beckham's work will improve China's sporting reputation. Quoting Beckham, "It's as simple as that. I'm not here to clear up anything. I am here to educate children and give them a chance of becoming professional footballers." Now back to Katie and Harmeet.
Thank you. Our very own Mr. Keane has been a pioneer of Lambton's Basketball Academy, and here is Denisha and Gurleen to enlighten on this one-of-a-kind coach.
Professional, passionate and devoted are the words that describe Alan Keane, the founder of Lambton's Basketball Academy, where he guides students to achieve their dreams. One of these amazing achievements includes coming third in the National Basketball Under-15s. Another amazing role that Mr. Keane holds is being the England Under-16 assistant coach.
While fulfilling his day-to-day duty within the PE department, Mr. Keane has become an inspiration to many of the students he teaches. He has a sensational commitment towards the academy as he spends an additional 22 hours per week running extra training sessions. How long have you been a coach at Lambton School, and when did you start the Basketball Academy?
I've been at Lambton School for 8 years, and I started the Basketball Academy about 3 years ago. But since I've come through school, I've been trying to build a basketball program. So that goes to show how much work needs to go into it. So it's really taken me 5 years to get the academy off the ground, and now we're in the 3rd year of the academy running full time.
Has your experience as a basketball player helped you become a better coach?
My experience as a player has helped me to understand different things that I think a coach who hasn't played can understand, because when you coach, you deal with players' emotions very much so, and as a player I can understand my players' emotions at times. Sometimes they get sensitive, sometimes they get angry, sometimes they get over happy, and as an ex-player I can understand what they're going through, and it helps me to deal with the situation easier.
Do you think that since you've been coaching that the players have improved their behaviour?
I think they would have improved their behaviour anyway, because that comes with maturity, I feel. But I think it's helped them become more focused, and it's given them a bit more structure to their day. And I think as a result, that structure has helped improve their behaviour.
Do you think with your help that the under-15s can reach the Final Four again?
I think potentially yes. We're about 2 steps away from it this year, so we'll see. I mean, they've done all they can do, and I've done all I can do with them. So it really comes down to a little bit of luck on the day, and just hoping things go our way. But yeah, they can.
We have heard that you've been nominated for the Sky Sports Teacher of the Year award. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, I can elaborate on it. Miss Henkin put me forward, nominated me for the Sky Sports Teacher Award because of the impact I've had with through the Basketball Academy. She was kind enough to send off a nomination form, and I was lucky enough to be selected as a finalist.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome, my pleasure.
We are pleased to say that since this report, Mr. Keane is a runner-up now in technology.
Twitter celebrates their 7th birthday. Today is Twitter's 7th birthday. An average of 400 million people send tweets every day. Yesterday, on Budget Day, Chancellor George Osborne joined Twitter and sent his first tweet. Twitter was originally called State Us. Then Twitter was launched in 2006. Now users depend on Twitter for campaigning, sharing and discussing news. Users also fundraise, write to celebrities and try to get celebrities to follow them. Justin Bieber, teen heartthrob, has the most Twitter followers in the world with 36,301,777 followers. Here is an interview with a keen Twitter follower. So Karen, tell us, on a scale to 1 to 10, how much would you rate Twitter?
Well, I would say 11, because it's amazing.
Why is it so amazing?
Well, it's a great way to communicate with your friends, and if you're lucky, celebrities.
Okay.
Better go check my tweets.
Okay. Thank you, Karen. Now moving on to entertainment.
One Direction have announced the name of their new movie. The boy band have revealed that their new movie is called This Is Us. The movie is being shot in 3D and is directed by Morgan Superblock. Band members Louis Tomlinson said, "We are all very excited for this movie and we can't wait until This Is Us is released." All One Direction fans are impatiently waiting until the movie is finally in cinemas this August 2013.
Isn't it exciting? They have something to do in the summer. And is it over for girl group Girls Aloud? The famous British girl band Girls Aloud have come to another halt. The girls tweeted after their last night in their 10-year celebration, "We have now come to an end of our incredible time together." The band had given several hints of splitting when they reported that they had no plans together after their tour. Another tweet by the band was directed affectionately towards their fans. "Happy tears, I cannot thank you enough. I love seeing all your faces. I love you all forever."
Just about everyone uses Twitter.
Yep.
Even celebrities.
What are the chances of a seal causing a traffic jam?
Well, it certainly happened in Brazil. A humongous seal waddled out to sea and into the busy streets of Balneário Camboriú, Brazil, on Saturday. The seal managed to make its way to a nearby zebra crossing. Soon people had started to crowd around the big creature. Local police frequently sprayed the seal to keep it alive and hydrated. Shortly after 20 minutes, the seal had cleared away from the area, leaving car passengers relieved that the seal had finally left the street and back to its home place.
This is Katie.
And this is Harmeet. On behalf of Lambton School News Report team, we would like to thank you for watching.